I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Shibby2142, and today we are playing some Scout gameplay on King of the Hill Nucleus. We're running around with the Milkman set because I think the Milkman set makes the Scout quite awesome. This gameplay will be a one life, one spawn scenario where I just run around the whole time and do pretty decently, but I'm not trying to run out and just get myself killed. So I'm doing more of the conservative, try and use the Mad Milk when it's viable. And another thing I want to talk about in this gameplay is you'll notice that I have auto reload on when using the shortstop. This, in my opinion, is a cardinal sin. Just like using auto reload when playing as the spy, unless you're trying to create some fake reload opportunities. Maybe that just won't make sense then. Yes, so I think turning at least auto reload off for Scout and Spy is important. And if you want to do that, you have to go into your Team Fortress 2 config files within your Steam folder and then set that up. I believe the command is something like CL underscore auto reload and it'd be 0 instead of 1. Or you can just turn off auto reload off. Yeah, turn auto reload off. Just default, I think it's default off, or just go into your, I believe it would be advanced options and just have it off or on then. But that would be like for all classes. You can't really customize it as much as going into your config files. One thing I would like to mention as a Scout, if you just like using the default scattergun, possibly the default pistol and whatever melee weapon, then possibly auto reload would be fine. And what I mean by auto reload being bad for the shortstop is you will notice that when I need to reload just one shot, it reloads all of it. This is sort of like the force of nature or the soda popper. So it really depends on what you're using. And back to what I was saying about spies, it really just messes with your aiming. Cloaking is more complicated. It just doesn't make sense. So don't use auto reload when playing as spy. There is a small possibility you might not have noticed that auto reload has been on, but in the fight on that control point that just happened against that pyro and other scouts, or the sniper one previously, it's basically I shoot 1 or 2 shots and I auto reload when I should be going through all 4 shots, which makes more sense, saves me time. It'll be a quicker time to kill, and just the reloading just is wasting time. So for me to have auto reload work in this situation, I'd basically have to keep my trigger finger on my mouse to keep shooting so it prevents auto reload from happening. So that's pretty much what I mean there. Hopefully I've explained that well enough that you guys kind of understand what I'm saying. Let us digress for a second and talk about some other gaming news happening this weekend. I believe Black Ops 2 on Steam, so the PC version, is free to play right now, so free to try out for the weekend. And also Crysis 3 is having a double XP weekend, so check that out. Also Origin, which is basically EA's version of Steam, is having some sales on Battlefield and whatnot if you want to check that out. So a lot going on this weekend. And one thing I have not talked about yet, which I probably should have, is that if you play Team Fortress 2 on Linux, you will get the all-class Tux Penguin Miscellaneous when you just play it by March 1st. So pretty much you have like a week left. I would get on that. I'm not sure if I'm going to get around to it just because I don't really think it's too big of a deal. I mean, yes, the penguin is pretty cute and all that, but I mean, the hassle of installing Linux on my Windows and then running that, just, I don't know. It's probably very easy, but I'm just being lazy. So just, if you guys want to check that out, feel free to go over to teamfortress.com/Linux and you'll have all that information there. Maybe I'll have a link in the video description. While the round is finishing up, I may as well talk about some of the how you see damage stats of the shortstop. Base damage being 48 with a crit of 144. There is 12 damage over 4 pellets. That's how you get the 48 base damage. It has a 42% faster firing speed, deals 100% more damage per pellet, has clip-based reloads, so that's kind of why, wink wink, auto reload is bad. However, the negatives, 60% fewer pellets per shot, 33% smaller clip size, and draws from the same ammo pool as the pistol, etc. I end up top scoring mini sentry like a mouse. And that's pretty much it, guys. My name is Shibby2142. Hopefully this video was somewhat informative or just like a reminder in general. That's some Scout, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time.